go. So we'll start off in a standing position at the back edge of your mat. And just take a moment, starting out with your feet about shoulder hip distance apart. I'm going to start with a really easy rock between the toes and the heels, adding some shoulder rolls, up and back. You can add some wrist rotations, some flexion, extension of the fingers and hands if you'd like. Now I'm going to settle in. I'm going to find that balance between the toes and the heels. And I'm going to soften through my knees, so just a little pedal through those knees. You can also rock between the outside and inside of the foot if you'd like. Now I want to find that balance through the foot, and then we're going to stand tall, string lifting out of the top of the head. And we're going to draw this navel to spine. So we want to think about this strong connection, drawing in deep. We're going to be lifting through the pelvic floor, and we want to start with some deep breathing. So let's start off with that full, strong inhale. The rib cage expands. And a full, strong exhale, the rib cage contracts. As I'm going through this deep breath, I want to think about this strong connection deep inside. I want to draw that belly in, keep lifting and supporting. And we're breathing from our diaphragm, so just right here, right below this rib cage. So taking that full, strong inhale, exhale. The string is lifting out of the top of our heads, and our shoulders and chest are open. Think about drawing the shoulder blades back and down. Hands are easy by your side. Let's take a couple more breaths here, standing tall, standing quiet. Now on our next inhale, let's take this overhead reach. We're going to reach up tall, lifting through the heart, and add a little arch back. I'm going to squeeze the glutes. Press the hands open and come forward into this kind of half forward fold. My knees are bent, and I'm just going to take a little sink and lift. So I want to wake up the knees, wake up the glutes just a little bit here. So a little sink and lift, and sink and lift. Now my knees and toes are pointing forward. Now this time, go ahead and take it down and round forward. Let the head relax. Let the hands reach to the floor. You can rest in your fingertips or knuckles if you'd like. And I'm just going to start by straightening the legs. Alternately bend and straighten, so pedaling through the legs in this forward fold position. Shaking the head no if you'd like. I'm going to settle both heels down and press a little deeper into my fold, trying to keep the legs as straight as I can. If you need to continue to bend and straighten, that is an option. Now, go ahead and soften the knees, slide the hands up, and we'll unfold, scooping the belly and rounding this up. Nice and slow. At the top, we stack tall. We're going to take a big inhale, arms reach, and a little arch back. We're going to exhale, swan dive, and I'm going to bring my hands either to my thighs or my shins in this half forward fold or half lift. I'm going to go ahead and round forward, reaching down, fingertips, knuckles, or palms. Continue to pedal through the legs, shaking the head no if you'd like. Now I want my feet about shoulder hip distance. You can widen your stance if you'd like. We're going to bring the hands to our opposite elbow. Take an easy little side to side. Back to center. Soften your knees and walk this up one vertebra at a time, keeping this strong navel to spine connection. Coming up nice and slow. At the top, take a big inhale. We reach overhead, arch back, a little squeeze in the glutes. Press the hands open, hinge forward, and stop halfway. We're going to bring the hands into the small of your back, and then allow yourself to fold forward. Interlace your fingers and press the knuckles away. Feel free to lift and lower as you'd like, opening through the shoulders and the chest. And I'm going to take a really big press, knuckles to ceiling, straight legs, straight arms. Rest the hands in your back. Soften your knees, unfold, coming up nice and slow. And at the top, we stack tall, shoulder blades back and down. You can reposition your feet as you like. We're going to take a little walk into our downward facing dog. So standing tall, imagine there's a wall right down your back. We're going to inhale. And on the exhale, begin to peel. Your chin nods forward. Your belly scoops in tight. And your knees are soft as you slide your hands down to meet the floor. We're going to take a little walk into our downward facing dog. So take a moment and position your hands, position your feet as you'd like. We're going to spread the weight through the fingers. So I'm going to think about extending and even slightly curling into the fingers. Pressing through those heels. I'm just going to pedal, pop one knee, straighten the other. Let's think about pushing the chest in the direction of the feet with each one of these little pedals. So maybe increasing that upper body stretch just a bit with each one of these. Keeping that navel to spine connection, guys. Now I'm going to settle both heels down and press into my downward facing dog. Both heels are down. We're going to double lift and lower. Both heels up, both heels down. Keeping that strong abdominal connection, guys. And thinking about that long, straight back, pushing your chest toward your feet with each one of these little heel presses. Keep it strong. 2 more. And go ahead and sink through the heels, pushing into that down dog. And I'm going to soften my knees, round the back, and slide forward into a plank. I'm going to adjust just a little bit here. And I want to find this line from the top of my head through my heels. So if your booty feels like it's a little high, squeeze and lower it into place if you can. And if it feels like you're sagging, you want to bring it back up into alignment. So this one should be challenging your core just a little bit, keeping the glutes, the hips, the abs, everything working. Keep it strong, pressing through those hands. Try not to sink in the shoulders. One more breath cycle here, guys. We're going to inhale. We're going to exhale, lower for 4, 3, 2, and all the way down. Extend those legs and slide the hands forward. And I'm just going to bring my elbows to stack right below my shoulders. I guess the shoulders would stack above your elbows. And with this, I want to lengthen through the top of the head. So think about that extension, lengthening through the neck, shoulder blades pressing down away from your ears. Now in my lower half, I want to keep my glutes a little bit active, so I'm keeping a little bit of a squeeze and light press into the floor with the top of my feet. Keep that breath moving. We're going to inhale, and then we're going to exhale down. Let those elbows come out, and just ease yourself forward. In between these, you can add just a little release through the glutes and low back. I like to wag my tail a little bit on that. Now, you can keep the hands right where they are, or slide them back. We're going to come up a little higher if you want. We're going to inhale, and on the exhale, I'm going to draw the shoulder blades down my back, lifting, and I want my elbows kind of rotating in toward my ribs, lifting through the top of the head, and the shoulder blades are down. Scooping that belly. Now, if this is a little bit high for you, you can always lower. You can always come back to your elbows. Keep it strong. Keep that breath moving. Big inhale. We're going to exhale, lower with control. Take another little release if you need that. You can adjust your hands. I'm going to see if I can go just a tiny bit higher on this last one. We're going to inhale, exhale, peel, lifting through the top of the head, rotating those elbows in towards your ribs as we lift through the top of the head. Now I'm going to keep a little squeeze through my glutes, light press in the top of the foot, lengthening through the top of the head, stretching through the front of my body, and engaging through the back, squeezing those glutes. Keep it strong. One more breath cycle, please. We're going to inhale. We're going to exhale down with control. I'm going to bring my feet in, and we're going to press back for our child's pose. Take your time. Allow the hips to sink over the heels, giving those hands a little wrist rotation, flexion, extension, anything you need if you find you're getting kind of tired or kind of tense in some of these areas. All right, so we are going to come back into our downward facing dog. We're going to start from tabletop, and then we're going to go into our knee pulls with our three-legged dogs. So starting off, hands and knees. And again, we're going to stack the shoulders over the wrists. This time we're also stacking the hips over the knees. And we'll start with an easy cat and cow breath. We're going to inhale, turn the tailbone up, looking out ahead. Exhale, round, scoop the belly, round the back. We're going to inhale and exhale. Drawing that strong navel to spine connection on that big cat stretch, guys. Now this is the time we're going to inhale, turn the toes, exhale, round, and go ahead and continue pressing up and back into our downward facing dog. So I'm going to adjust my feet, bringing them just a little more center. Continue spreading the weight through the fingers, engaging the whole hand, and we're going to extend that right leg. We're just going to start with a strong lift and lower. So a really strong squeeze through the back of the leg, lift and lower. Squeezing through the glutes. Keep it strong, guys. 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knee, open up that hip, and I'm going to look under that right arm. Now, I'm going to come forward. Now, normally I might say knee to chest, but this time I'm going to say foot to the inside of the knee. So I'm taking my right foot to the inside of that left knee, and then we're going to extend it up to three-legged dog. So bringing it forward, foot to knee, and extend. And bring it in, and bring it up. Keep it strong, spread the weight through the fingers, and bring it in, and bring it up. Squeeze, and press. Abs are tight. Probably wondering, what am I squeezing, right? So I'm pulling that knee in, using my hip flexors, using the back of the leg, your glutes, and one more. I'm going to bring it in. I'm going to hold this little toe to knee, and we're going to externally rotate. Externally rotate. So just down and in. Down, excuse me, out and in. Out and in. Out and in. All right, guys. So from here, bring your right knee to the floor. Lift your left leg. I'm going to prop my left leg on top of my right foot. I'm going to walk my hands just a little further forward, and we're going to do kind of a variation of our arabesque push-up. Now, if this bothers your right knee, you can always set the knee or the foot down. We're going to lower the body and bring it up. Lower down, bring it up. Keep it strong. Lower down and bring it up. Elbows near your body, if you can. Woo. Exhale on that press. Keep it strong, guys. One more here. Take it down. And I'm going to set the foot back to the floor. Walk my hands in. And I'm going to lift into my downward facing dog. Take a moment, pedal through those heels, bringing it back into your downward facing dog. You're going to adjust as you need. We're going to give those wrists a break in just a moment. I want to do one more thing on this right leg. So going back to that single leg lift, nice and long, starting us off. Now we're going to take a little 3, 2, 1 lift. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up, 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 and down. Up, 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 and down. So you're stopping it, big reach, and down. Up, 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 and down. Nice and long through that back leg. And 3, 2, 1. Last one, guys. 3, 2, 1. All right, so I'm going to bring it down, knees to the mat. Take a quick little stretch, reaching out through the hands. And you can bring this up, give yourself just a quick little wrist rotation, flexion, extension. That's a long time to be on those wrists. So let's do a quick little forearm exercise. We're gonna do this little side to side. So while you're going through that, think about all the rest you're giving your hands, wrists, and forearms. We're gonna come down into those forearms and step this back. Now if you need to, you can always drop to your knees. We're gonna start with just an easy little side to side. Now I find my feet kind of walk around on this a little bit, so reposition as you need. Shoulder blades down your back, guys. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now let's take it over. I'm gonna bring it over into my right elbow. I adjusted my arm so it's perpendicular. I'm gonna come into the side plank and hold. Bring it around. Bring it to your other side. So you can keep your feet staggered or stack. I've got my arm turned perpendicular and I reach. Think about pressing that elbow into the mat. Keep it. Bring it around. Woo. One more quick little set of those little twists. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Back to center, knees down, and bring it back. Woo, give yourself just a quick little release, little shoulder rolls, anything that you might need. In fact, I'm going to do a nice open and then round. So just kind of a variation of a cat and cow and round. So I'm going to open and I'm going to round. Give yourself almost like a little hug here. And open and round. Let's get 2 more of these. Chest open, round back, chest open, and round back. All right, guys, giving yourself any other little stretches, releases that you might need. We're going back out into our downward facing dog. So coming from our hands and knees. Starting in that tabletop, shoulders stacked, hips stacked, scapular depression, so shoulder blades down your back. We're going to inhale, exhale, round. So here's our full cat cow. Inhale and exhale. This time, inhale, turn your toes. Exhale and round, pressing into your downward facing dog. Stepping your feet a bit more to the center. Left leg is going to reach. We're going to lift and lower. So doing those big singles, squeezing in the back of your leg. Continue pressing your chest in the direction of your feet. Nice and long. Spread the weight through those fingers. Now I've got my knee just slightly externally rotated, just a very slight rotation. And one more. Hold at the top, bend the knee, and look under that left arm. Now I'm going to bring it forward. We're going to take that little toe to knee and up. Toe to knee and up. So I'm not really lifting my hips or rounding my back in that plank. Bring it in and up. Nice and long through that back leg. And up. In and up. Now, I'm going to bring this knee in and I'm going to hold it. Externally rotate and down. Out and down. Out and down. Pressing that floor away. I'm just going to adjust out and down. Now, placing that knee on the floor, and I'm just going to walk my hands slightly forward. I'm going to rest my right leg on top of that left foot, and we're just going to come down as one long line, down and up. Exhale as you press that floor away, guys. 2 more, please. I'm going to bring it down for a quick little child's pose. Adjusting as you need. We've got one more little set of those 3-legged dogs. This is that 3, 2, 1. Give those hands, wrists, and forearms a little break. We're going to set it down. Ready? Turn the toes, press up. So we're on our right foot. Left foot is going to extend. You're going to lift, 2, 3, and down. Lift, 2, 3, and down. Keep it strong, guys. Lift, 2, 3, and down. Lift, 2, 3, and down. Squeeze through the back of that leg. Press that floor away. 3, 2, 1, and down. 2 more, guys. And last one. I'm going to bring it into my knees. Quick little child's pose. Take a little stretch. Give yourself just a quick little release. All right, shoulder blades are down and back, and we're going to come around to our hips. So sitting up nice and tall. Feet about shoulder hip distance, plenty of room to roll down. We're going to take our half roll backs. So reaching out like you're holding a ball. We're going to inhale, exhale, half roll back, scoop the belly, round the spine, walk one leg up, walk the other leg up, and hold. Keep reaching through the fingers, parallel, shins parallel to the floor. Keep reaching, keep breathing. Strong abdominal connection, guys. Take one more full breath cycle here. And we're going to set it down, stretch forward, reach, and sit up tall. Quick little shoulder release if you need that. We're going to inhale, exhale, half roll back, draw those abs in, one leg up, other leg up. Now we're going to alternately extend right and left, and right and left. I'm going to reach my hands up on about a 45-degree angle, right and left. Keep it strong, right and left. One more each side, right and left. I'm going to take both feet up. I'm going to squeeze my heels and inner thighs together. Reach, inhale, exhale, down, and stretch. Sitting up nice and tall, shoulders a little release if you'd like. All right, so we're going to add our rotation, but I'm going to keep my feet on the floor for this one. So sitting up tall, reaching out through the hands, this time keeping your spine long, keeping it tall instead of rounding. We're going to inhale, exhale, lean. I'm going to turn through my left hand because it's facing you. Turn, twist, and look, and then reach a little further and back to center. Inhale, exhale, lean, right arm twist, and reach, and back to center. Again, and back, twist, reach, and in. Scoop that belly, lean, twist, reach, and in, and lean, twist, reach, and in. Here's a lean, twist, reach, and in. Really strong, lean, twist, reach, and in, and lean, twist, reach. One more each side, guys. Lean, twist, reach, and in. Last one, lean, twist, reach, and in. We're going to inhale. We're going to exhale all the way down, one vertebra at a time, and the arms are going to circle around as we float the knees in. Give yourself just a quick little release, foot flexion, extension, ankle rotation. All right, so making any adjustments on your mat that you might need. All right, so let's go into just a little bit of bridging before we get some of our ab work. So starting off with your feet about shoulder hip distance apart, and I want to slide my hands down toward my heels. Now they might brush the back of your heels, and you can adjust what's best for you. We're going to be coming up into the ball of the foot, so for this one, I do like my heels a little bit closer to start. So we're going to start off with spinal articulation. We're going to take a moment, inhale, and we're going to exhale. We're going to peel, articulate from the tailbone up the spine into your shoulder bridge. So once you're here, I want you to take a moment and just kind of identify what's going on. Squeezing, lifting from beneath, lifting the hips, lifting the pelvis, and the knees stay in this neutral position. I don't want the knees to fall open. We're going to inhale, exhale down, one vertebra at a time, starting at the top of the back and down nice and slow. Let's inhale, exhale, peel from the hips, from the tailbone, lifting up, coming into your bridge, nice and tall, lifting, a little bit of that squeeze toward the midline, not overkill. We're going to inhale, exhale down, nice and easy. All right, guys, we're going to pop up onto the ball of the foot in the bridge next. We're going to inhale, exhale, peel, scoop the belly, lifting those hips. Now, I'm going to pop the heels, and if you want to adjust in any way, now I want to make sure that these hips are nice and high, really supported from underneath. I'm going to alternately lower and lift my heels. So right and left, right and left. Now, once you get into this, you get into that movement, think about what those knees are doing. If they feel like they're kind of migrating out, bring them back in. Keep those hips up. Keep it strong. Keep it strong, breathing. And inhale and exhale. Let's take it both heels up, and we're gonna lower and lift. So as I lower the heels and lift, I don't wanna drop my hips. Keep them high. Keep them high. Those heels are coming up and down without the hips so much. And here's 8, 7, 6, here's 5. Come on, guys. Here's 4, 3, 2. Last one. Lift those heels, lift those hips. Let's walk it down, one vertebra at a time. Nice and slow. Hips down, heels down last. Walk those knees in. Give yourself just a quick little release. Foot flexion, extension, and ankle rotation are good here. All right, so for this next one, this is our toe lifts or toe flutters. And for this one, I like the feet out just a little further from my hips. So you can always adjust and see what feels right for you. But again, the knees, we don't want them kind of falling out. We want to keep that little bit of a squeeze toward the midline. All right, so starting off with our bridge, we're going to inhale, exhale, peel, lifting through those hips, walking up the spine, and keeping that little bit of a squeeze to the midline. I'm going to dig my heels in and lift my toes. So I don't want to drop those hips. I want to think about that really strong support from underneath. I'm going to start with kind of a slow to moderate alternating tap. And you can build up the pace and make it a little quicker. And if it feels like it's kind of going all over the place, losing control, maybe slow it back down. Make it a more mindful 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep those hips up. Keep the shoulders relaxed. The hands easy by your sides. Good inhale. Good exhale. Feeling those shins, that tibialis anterior. Keep it strong. Here's 4, 3, 2. Now dig your heels, lift those toes, lift those hips, hold. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale down. One vertebra at a time, nice and slow. Hips down, toes down. Bring those knees in, giving yourself just a little release, flexion, extension. All right, so let's extend these legs and zip the thighs together. Externally rotating at the hip, we're going into our roll up with our saw. I'm going to reach the hands over the heart like I'm holding a ball. Feel a little scapular protraction and retraction here. We didn't do it at the beginning, so I want to visit that now. I want to think about that squeeze in that upper middle back. Little squeeze right between your shoulder blades. Scooping that belly towards your spine and just holding that little ball. So maybe it's a volleyball, not a super big ball. So if your arms go out as you take that squeeze, try to keep them right in place.
All right, guys, so go ahead and retract the scapula. I'm going to keep just a slight retraction as we start this. And I want to also make sure that I'm externally rotated at the hip, a little squeeze from behind in the legs, and keeping this rib to hip connection. So if we float the arms back and you feel your rib cage pop, bring it back toward those ribs. I want to keep this strong connection, and I'm reaching these arms back. We're going to inhale, lift the head and shoulders. Exhale, peel, coming up, out, and over. Long forward fold, feeling the stretch in the back of the legs. Sitting up tall and taking it down. Squeeze through those legs. Arms reach back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, peel. Long forward fold. Sit up tall and then inhale. Exhale, down with control. Arms back. Inhale. Exhale. Reach. Sit up tall. Taking it down, nice and slow. Arms back. One more, just regular roll up, nothing added. Scoop, reach. Sit up tall, and we're going to take it down. Now, the next one, we are going to add the saw. So I'm going to inhale, reach. Exhale, peel, coming up, out, and over. Sit up tall, open the arms, straddle the legs. I've got my feet flexed. I'm going to twist, reach pinky finger, pinky toe, up and center. Other side, twist, reach, up and center. Legs together, arms together, and float it down. Zip those thighs, arms reach back. We inhale, reach, exhale, peel, flex the feet, forward fold. Sit up tall, open those arms, straddle those legs, twist, reach, up, and center. Other side, twist, reach, up, and center. Legs in, arms in, float it down. Nice and slow. Arms reach back. Inhale, exhale, reaching out, long forward fold. Sit up tall, open wide. Extend the, straddle the legs and reach. Stretch, up and center. Twist, reach, up and center. Legs together, arms together. Let's do one more like that, please. Arms reach, and we inhale. Exhale, nice and long, forward fold. Sit up tall, arms open, legs straddle. Twist, reach, up, and center. Other side, twist, reach, up, and center. Legs in, arms in, taking it down one vertebra at a time. Arms are going to float back, and we circle around. Moving back onto your mat, adjusting your waistband if you need that. All right, so let's finish up today the nice strong abs series, okay? So starting off, we're gonna pull the knees into the chest. Take a moment, give yourself just a quick little release through the glutes and low back, a little back massage if you need it, ankle rotation, foot flexion, extension. So starting off with our single leg stretch. Knees are tucked, head and shoulders come forward. I'm gonna scoop my belly and look toward that navel. So I'm gonna bring my right leg in, left leg reaches. Inhale, switch, exhale, and inhale. Exhale, reach through that leg, reach through that extending leg, and inhale. Exhale, switching the hands as you switch the legs. Inhale and exhale. Two more. Inhale, exhale. Last one. Now both knees in, no break. We're going to extend, arms circle, knees float in, and extend and circle. Extend and circle. Nice and long here, guys. Abs tight. Reach and reach. Nice and strong. Now we're going to hold it out at 3 little heel beats or crosses and bring it in. Reach it out. 3, 2, 1. Pull it in. Reach it out. 3, 2, 1. And pull it in. Long and strong. 3, 2, 1. And pull it in. Reach. 3, 2, 1. Pull it in. 2 more here, guys. 3, 2, 1. And last time, Big reach, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in, head down, and take a little break. All right. So we're gonna do our single straight leg stretch, but I'm gonna add a couple of little variations on this. So we're gonna start off with those legs extending, quadriceps engaged. So let's think about that strong line through the legs. We're gonna lift into forward flexion. So I'm gonna bring my right leg in, left leg away, a little pulse, pulse, switch, pulse, pulse. Inhale right, exhale left. Inhale right, exhale left. All right, so now I'm gonna take this without the pulse, and we're just gonna do some quick little switches. Right, left, 4, 3, 2, back to that little pulse. And pulse, 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 pulse. 4, 3, 2, and singles. Go for it. Right and left, right, left, right, left. Really strong. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Knees in, head down, and take a little break. Little neck rotation as you need. Little back massage. All right. So not much of a modification, just kind of a speed thing, but it held us there for a little while. All right. So next up is our double straight leg stretch. We're going to bring the hands to support behind the head, knees in tabletop, and we're going to dip and lift and dip and lift. Hold it strong through those abs, squeeze. Now you can stay with the bent knees or take it double straight, heels together. We lower and we lift and we lower and lift. Squeeze those legs together, inner thighs, nice and strong, guys. All right, keep reaching. Here's 4, here's 3, 2, and bring it in. Knees in, head down, take a little break. Last in our ab series is our crisscross. A little variation on this one for you as well. All right, so hands on, one hand on top of the other, back of the hands against your forehead, or you can bring your hands, your fingertips out by your temples. So whatever works better for you. I just don't want to pull at the neck. So bringing this into forward flexion, starting just single alternating. We're going to go right and left and right and left. All right, guys, so here's my variation. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold, hold, hold. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, hold, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, hold, hold. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, hold, hold. Last time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, hold, hold. Knees in, head down. Woo! Giving your neck a little break, a little rotation. Giving yourself a little side to side if you need that. Hands behind your knees. Pull yourself up to seated. And we're going to bring it around to face front. You can just cross however you'd like. I'm going to stack one foot in front of the other. I'm going to start off sitting tall. Take a couple of easy shoulder rolls up and back. Now, I'm going to take my right hand to the floor, left arm stretches across the side. Circle around to the other side and up and over. Let's go the other direction. So left and circle. Reach to the right and up. Go back. So reach right, circle, left, and up. One more. Left, circle, reach right, and bring it up. Give quick little shoulder rolls. I'm going to sit back just enough to change my top leg or front leg. All right, so this time shoulder blades are down and back, and we're going to take that circle, and this time I'm going to circle that arm back. We're going to keep going this direction. So I'm going to lean, circle front, lean, circle back. And it doesn't have to be a super big circle to the back. That shoulder might feel a little bit of tightness on the first couple of these. Breathing through that circle. One more this direction. And bring it up. Let's take it the other direction. So I'm going to lean, circle forward, lean. Now circle this arm back and lean. Circle forward, lean, circle back. Nice long side body stretch. Reach, circle, and last one here, guys. Lean, circle, lean, and circle back. Bring your hands to the front, just leaning forward, getting a little stretch through the glutes, into the low back maybe, bringing this down to your forearms. I want to try to keep a straight back. So if you start to round forward at some point, maybe that's far enough for just a couple of breaths, and then you might be able to go a little further. Exhaling into the stretch can help. Now, do allow yourself to round out. I'm going to reach my hands and I'm going to round that spine. Bring it up nice and slow, a little bit of pressure on the floor. Sitting up tall, I'm going to come around to the ball of the foot. So coming into our little crouching position, allowing your hips to sink over those heels. So I've got my fingertips touching, but if you want to work on some stability or balance, you can bring your hands up. Finding a focal point if you need that. Shoulder blades are down and back. My spine is nice and tall. I'm going to set my fingertips down and we're going to end with a forward fold. So I'm just going to lift my hips and separate the feet as needed and take a little pedal through those legs. Shake the head no if you'd like. Let's settle both heels down and walk the hands a little closer to your feet. Soften your knees, slide your hands up, and unfold. Scooping the belly button, walking this up. Nice and slow, coming to stack at the top. A big inhale, arms are gonna reach. We're gonna take a little tricep stretch. So I'm gonna drop my right arm into this little stretch, reaching just for the upper middle back, and my left arm is helping that elbow to stretch, and I don't wanna lose my chin. So nice and tall if you can. And I'm gonna open up, and we're gonna switch sides. So taking this nice little tricep stretch, keeping that tall spine, neutral neck. And then take it out. We're gonna open up, palms up, thumbs back, and we're gonna press those thumbs back. Turn it all the way over, thumbs in, palms up. And take some easy shoulder rolls up and back. Take a big inhale. Exhale down. Now those big cleansing breaths, guys. We're gonna take a big inhale, reach. And exhale down. Let's get one more. Biggest breath of the day. Here we go. Big inhale. Exhale everything. You guys, thank you so much. Have a great day.